Oh, Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. Wish you all a very happy Makara Sankranthi. And today, the Ministry of Ayush wants all of us to participate in the celebration of the upcoming 75th year of Indian independence. And we are going to celebrate it in the form of performing Suryanamaskar or sun salutation. Why sun salutation? It is because it is a holistic approach in the complete mind body program. So that is the significance of sun salutation. It has a history of more than 1000 years, and it helps one and all to cherish enhanced physical and psychological health. So today we are going to perform the practice of sun salutation. And before we actually delve upon, we should do some basic preparatory postures which are very essential so that our practice of sun salutations can be safe and more enriching. So we shall start with some basic core muscles stretching. So lie on your back, fold both legs, stretch both arms up, neck at the center, chin towards the chest. Keep the heels closer to the hips. Press the feet. Very first thing, watch your breathing. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand all around. As you exhale, the abdominal cavity has to contract. Sensitize even the posterior muscles to the breathing. Be aware of what you are doing. It is very important to be focused. Ensure that the sacrum, that is segment of the spinal column just below the lower back, is also flat on the mat. We shall start with the first posture. Raise your right leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Feel the stretch at the back of the thigh. Da. Left leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the toes towards the knee. Watch your hip and the lower back. Da. One more time, right leg up. Be present. Watch your posture. Press the left foot, tighten the back of the left thigh also. Chain. Right leg down, then left leg. Da. The next one, right leg up, fold, hold the knee from both hands, press the knee closer to the chest, stretch the toes up, tighten the back of both the thighs, ensure that the sacrum is flattened onto the mat. Watch your breathing. Da. Chain. Left leg up, fold, hold the knee, pull the knee closer to the chest, stretch the toes. Watch your muscles around the hip and the lower back. So these preparatory postures help all other postures. So these are in some sense protective so that no injuries can take place. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up. Fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest. You have to pull the knee in the same direction. You should not to move out of the trunk. Release right leg, chain, left leg up, fold, hold the knee, pull the knee closer to the chest. Breathing should be slow, steady, even. If the exhalation is couple of seconds longer than the inhalation, it is good. Release. Left leg. The next one, right leg up. Fold it across in Padmasana. Pull the heel closer to the root of the left thigh. Stretch the toes. Push the knee back. Tighten the back of both the thighs. Now release right leg. Chain. Left leg up. Fold it across. Push the knee. Feel the base of the spinal column. That's the sacroiliac joint where the spinal column sits on the hip girdle. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up. Fold it across. Watch your breathing. It's good to do these preparatory postures before we start the actual practice of sun salutation. Da. Chain. Left leg. Fold it across. Watch your breathing. Da. Next one, right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull it from right hand, push the knee across the chest. Stretch the toes. Press the left foot. Feel the stretch in the gluteal maximus muscle. Right leg up. Fold down. Chain. Left leg up. Fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint. Pull from left hand, push the knee to the center of the chest. Watch your gluteal muscles or the hip muscles and the back muscles. Release left leg. One more time, right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint. Pull from right hand, push the knee. Release right leg. Then chain. Left leg up. hold the ankle joint, pull and press the knee. Release left leg. Now slowly get up from the right side. Sit upright. Okay, now sit in the all fours position. Palms below the shoulders, knee below the hips, middle finger pointing forward. Stretch the toes. Another simple preparatory posture. Tighten the muscles of the arms. Stretch the toes, tighten the calf muscle, tighten the back of the thigh. Inhale, exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Open the shoulders, lift the neck, look up. Stretch the toes, tighten the buttocks. Inhale, come up. Don't slide the palm. Keep on pressing the palm. Exhale, bend forward. Shashankasana. If possible, head to the mat. Again, inhale, come to all fours. Exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Shashankasana. Lower the hips. Bend forward. Keep the arms straight. Press the palm. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward. Shashankasana. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward. Slowly come to all fours. Sit on your heels. Vajrasana. We'll quickly do the postures. As you know, sun salutation is an amalgamation of some postures in a particular sequence. And in our approach, we follow a 10-step method. So we shall begin with each posture individually, then we will practice them in sequence. So stand up, In Tadasana, chest and navel up, pull the kneecap. Uh, Feet can be about 2 inches apart, but inner edges parallel. Chest and navel up, stretch the arms down. Chest and navel up, look forward. Pull the kneecap. Stand upright. Tadasana itself is quite a very beneficial posture. Now do the salutation postures. So press the palm, keep the forearms parallel. This is called Namaskar asana. You have to press the palm, chest and navel up, pull the kneecap, watch the pressure on both the feet. This is called Namaskar asana. Now from here, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, gently bend back. This is called Urdhvasana. Tighten the buttocks, arms straight, legs straight. Do not hold the breath. Now inhale, come up. Come to Namaskar asana. Then bring the arms down. So these are the first two postures. The third posture is called Uttanasana. While doing Uttanasana, you must bend from the hip. So bend from the hip slowly. Ideally, you should keep the palms by the side of the feet. If that is not possible, even this is okay. But don't hunch the back or don't flex the knee. Very important. You have to pull the kneecap, roll the thighs in. You have to bend from the hip and you have to activate the hamstrings, back of the thigh. If possible, you can rest the palm by the side of the feet, palms in line with the feet. This is called Uttanasana. Now from here you have to take the right leg back. That is called Eka Pada Prasaranasana. If your hands are not reaching the floor, you can flex both the knee, keep the palms, in exhale, right leg back, Ekapada Prasaranasana, look forward. This is a very unique posture because the right hip is in extension, left hip is in flexion, look forward. So this is another important posture, very good for your lower back, the feet, the legs. Now from here, fold the right toes inside, in exhale, left leg also back, Vipada Prasaranasana. Now look at the feet, both the both the feet, the toes are folded and the feet is perpendicular from the metatarsals, from the base of the toes to the heel, feet perpendicular, trunk parallel to the floor, arms straight, legs straight. Good for the back and the legs. Now in the exhale, flex the elbow, move down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Body supported on the feet and the palms. Very good for the shoulder, elbows, and also the back. Now rest the knee, inhale, exhale, Bhujangasana. Bend back, tighten the calf muscle, buttocks. This is also good Hyperextension for the complete back. Press the palm. Do not hold the breath. So if you cannot do Chaturanga, you can go straight flat on the mat and then come to Bhujangasana. Now fold the toes in, hips up, head down. First raise the heel, stretch the arms, then slowly lower the hips, press the feet. Arms straight, legs straight, chin to the chest. Adho Shvanasana. Stretch the trunk. Arms straight, legs straight. So very good stretch for the complete body. You have to actually push the scapula up. Shoulder blade should move up. Chin to the chest. It tones the complete leg muscles, in particular the gastrocnemius muscle or the calf muscle. So this is actually hip flexion. Now from here, keeping the palms pressed, take your right leg forward. Ekapada prasaranasana. Ideally, you should keep the palm pressed. In any case, foot should come between the palms. If you cannot get it in one go, you have to drag it forward. Bring the right foot between the palms. Look forward. Be seated. Now from here, left leg also forward. Uttanasana. If you can't keep the palm pressed, you can rise it up, but legs straight. From here, come to Namaskarasana. So this is one cycle of sun salutation. We will do one more cycle in a little slower pace so that we get the intricacies of the posture. Do not overstretch. It's not necessary that you have to do everything in one day. Be gentle, understand the body dynamics, legs straight. This is the easier posture, Namaskarasana. Now from here, you have to inhale, stretch both arms up, keep the palm pressed, exhale, bend back, Urdhvasana. Do not hold the breath. Bend as much as possible, but keep the legs straight and keep on bending. But don't overstretch, don't hold the breath. Now inhale, come up. Now bend from the hip. Bend forward, Uttanasana. Don't push the hips back. Even pressure on the heel and the sole. Legs straight. Uttanasana. Very good for your abdominal muscles. Good for the back, hip. Inhale, exhale, left leg back. Ekapada prasarana. Palms between, palms by the side of the right foot. Look forward. Now to fold the toes in. Inhale, exhale, right leg also back. Dvipada prasaranasana. Trunk parallel to the floor. Legs straight, arms straight. Keep the palms pressed. Spread the fingers. Press them. No gap between the palm and the mat. Inhale, exhale, flex the elbow, move down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows closer to the ground. If this is difficult, you can just descend down. Then keep the knee down, stretch the toes. Inhale, exhale, rise and bend the trunk back. Bhujangasana. Lift the neck, look up, bend back. Now you see in Bhujangasana, spinal column is in hyperextension, the hips are in extension, the ankle joint, the joints of the feet are in plantar flexion. Now inhale, exhale, fold the toes, Mudra Dhamukha, Svanasana, hips up, head down. Now you see in Adho Svanasana, the spinal column is neutral, hip is in flexion, and the ankle joint is in dorsiflexion. Arms straight, legs straight. The shoulder joints are also in flexion. Chin to the chest. So in Bhujangasana, neck is in hyperextension. Here, neck is in flexion. Inhale, exhale, left leg forward. Ekapada, Prasaranasana. So you see that in sun salutation, all the 600 odd muscles in some way or the other way get involved, and that is why it is called a complete mind body program. All major joints are involved. Keep the palm pressed. Inhale, exhale. Right leg forward. Uttanasana. Pull the kneecap. Inhale, come up. Namaskarasana. Okay, so now we shall uh, practice this in the sequence. There are 10 steps, as you might have noticed, and these 10 steps are done in a smooth, contiguous way. Um, well, um, in our system, we do practice some 108, but it is not mandatory that you need to practice 108. It's good to practice if you can, provided your time, body, mind allows. But we would recommend at least about 24 cycles. If you practice every day, it helps a lot. We shall try to do some number of postures. Mm, First, we will start with Namaskar Asana. Ekam. Inhale, exhale, bend back, Urdhvasana. Dve. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward, Uttanasana. Trini. Inhale, exhale, right leg back. Ekapada, Prasaranasana. Inhale, exhale, left leg back, Chatvari. Vipada Prasaranasana. Inhale, exhale, flex the elbow. Chaturangandasana, Pancha. Inhale, exhale, Bhujangasana, Shata. Inhale, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, Sapta. Inhale, exhale, right leg forward. Ekapada Prasaranasana, Ashta. Inhale, exhale, left leg forward. Uttanasana, Nava. Here, inhale, come up, Namaskar. Dasha. So only in the from Uttanasana to Namaskarasana, We recommend inhale, come up. All other movements are with exhalation. And generally, for odd number of posture, we take the right leg back and forward, and in even numbers, we take the left leg back and forward. Ekam, dve, त्रीणि, left leg, चत्वारि, पञ्च, षट्, सप्त, अष्ट, left leg forward, नव, दश, एकम, द्वे, त्रीणि, right leg, चत्वारि, पञ्च, षट्, सप्त, अष्ट, नव, दश, एकम, द्वे, त्रीणि, left leg, चत्वारि, पञ्च, षट्, सप्त, अष्ट, नव, दश. If you are feeling tired, you can take a break because it takes practice. If you are doing it for the first time or if you are not used to it, don't overstrain, don't overstretch because these things have to be developed in a slow, steady manner. Continuous practice alone helps. Okay? So if things are permitting, we'll do some more cycles. Namaskar asana. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend back. Ekam. Dve. त्रीणि, right leg back, चत्वारि, पञ्च, षट्, अष्ट, सप्त, अष्ट, right leg, नव, दश, एकम, द्वे, त्रीणि, चत्वारि, पञ्च, षट्, सप्त, अष्ट, left leg forward, नव, दश, एकम, द्वे, त्रीणि, चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट right leg forward नव दश एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट लेफ्ट लेग नव दश. So please note that if you're feeling very tired, you can take a break because it's very essential that the practice is safe. So doing continuously more number of cycles would obviously demand practice, and be aware of your other physical and psychological conditions also, especially for those who are doing it for the first time. So be mindful. If you think you still are in the comfort zone, well, a couple of more cycles. As you might have noticed, this gives a very good positive feel for the complete musculoskeletal system. And while doing the postures, you must be present in the sense you must feel the posture. The more you focus, the more is the benefit in terms of calming the mind. The more focused, less is the thoughts, and also some very good chemicals are released because of this good stretch, and they also promote good and better psychological health. So be focused, be attentive. एकम द्वे त्रीणि राइट लेग चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट राइट लेग नव दश एकम द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट नव दश एकम द्वे त्रीणि राइट लेग चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट राइट लेग नव दश एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि पञ्च षट् सप्त अष्ट लेफ्ट क्लिक नव दश. Okay, be relaxed and sit down. Sit upright. Well, the number of cycles depends upon several factors. Your existing conditions of the physical and psychological health. Of course, the age certainly matters. Be slow and steady, especially for the youth. It is an excellent thing. Daily practice for about half an hour will help you in a big way. And although many over time have recommended daily practice of 108 cycles of sun salutation, well, it depends. It's not that you have to do 108 because doing 108 takes a lot of practice and dedication. But whatever your time permits, in an half an hour you can do about three cycles or four cycles, that is 36 or 48, and then allow some time for relaxation and deep breathing. That should be good enough for many. So we will look at some simple breathing techniques now. Sit upright. When you do more number of sun salutation, we also recommend practice of shavasana. But today we are not going to do because we have not done much, and also lack of time. So sit upright. So please remember to begin with sun salutation. Don't directly go into practice of sun salutation. Do that simple deep breathing and simple postures that we have done today. They are highly recommended because otherwise in sun salutation itself, if you overstretch, there could be a potential injury zone. Be careful. So doing these preparatory postures, helps the core muscles so that your practice of sun salutations can be safer, better, more enjoyable, and give some time also for some good breathing. And well, this is going to help you a lot. So sit upright, gently close your eyes, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact, palms should face upwards. Have complete musculoskeletal awareness. Let us watch your posture. The feet, the legs, knees, thighs, hips, pelvis, abdomen, chest, shoulder complex, both the arms, throat and the neck, facial muscles and organs, the skull cavity. Feel your posture. Feeling your posture itself is a very good thing for the mind to decrease the turbulence of the mind. Just feel your own posture. Now watch your breathing. Just watch your breathing. The air goes in, comes out. Feel the entry and exit, both at the nostrils. How the air enters, which nostril is dominant, is it the right or left or both are even, or one of the nostril is partially closed, completely blocked, whatever, just watch. And feel the air going through the nostrils. That's a very sensitive passage with a lot of these olfactory receptors. So feel that stimulating flow in, and they also stimulate on their exit. So watch the nasal passage. Now, a very simple breathing technique. Slowly inhale. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. In fact, the bottom of the abdomen, middle of the abdomen, then the top of the abdomen should expand. As we exhale, abdominal cavity has to contract. Very simple. Chest as neutral as possible. There is diaphragmic abdominal breathing. Actually, the diaphragm is the major muscle of breathing that divides the abdominal cavity from the chest cavity. In its relaxed state, it is projected as a dome into the chest. It contracts, flattens towards the abdomen, pushes the abdominal viscera down. That's how abdominal cavity expands. Air gets into the lungs, and the diaphragm relaxes during exhalation into the chest, pressing the lungs. Air comes out, abdominal cavity contracts. That's the simple mechanism. So just do that natural breathing, but be a little slow, deep, and then learn to exhale a little longer than you inhale. That is the most important thing. Most of you can do 4 seconds inhalation, 6-second exhalation. Try that. That will help you in multiple ways. It will boost the sympathetic tone, which means it will calm you down. It is good for your heart, lungs. Simple. 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale. And steadily do that. If you can make it deeper, you can do that. With practice, you can do 8 seconds inhalation, 12 seconds exhalation. And these deep breathing techniques immediately calms the mind. As you inhale, abdominal cavity expands. As you exhale, abdominal cavity contracts. and be watchful. Mind is very turbulent. With steady practice, you will learn to focus, and watching the breathing is one of the most effective techniques of focusing the mind. Mind and breathing are highly connected. Slow, deep breathing naturally promotes better focus. Now, another important breathing technique for the present pandemic situation is the Brahmary pranayama. We will go to a very simple version of this Brahmary pranayama. It is you just have to inhale, and as you exhale, pronounce the word hum internally, and feel the vibrations in the nasal cavity and in the region of the brain. It's as simple as that. You have to inhale and then pronounce the word hum internally without opening the mouth. That's what we are going to do. We will do few cycles, and this is a very, very good thing because research shows that it enhances the production of nitric oxide in us in the blood, and that has a lot of antiviral, anti-inflammatory properties. So I'll show you once, and then you can follow through. You inhale. Be relaxed. Now slowly open your eyes. Well, these breathing techniques have to be practiced for longer time to be very beneficial. We recommend at least 15 minutes of continuous practice, which is very, very effective. And it must be emphasized that Suryanamaskar is one part of the yoga postures, but yoga by itself has a larger spectrum. It has to do with the mind. That's very important, which means, especially for the youth, it is all about character building. rather than bodybuilding. While Suryanamaskar does help all your musculoskeletal system, but the principles of sage Patanjali should not be ignored. He has very well emphasized the practice of Ashtanga Yoga, consisting of Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. And in that, the aspect of Yama, Niyama, which consists of 10 principles for our life, that is very, very important. And that should not be ignored. Um, so please do pay attention to these principles of Patanjali so that um, you know our youthful energy with a good mindset is very helpful for nation building. Otherwise, it can be counterproductive. Therefore, the principles of Emma and Niyama are very, very important. This must start from a very early age, better it is. But if not, I think I urge that you should all look at what Patanjali says in terms of Yama and Niyama so that we can formulate our life as per that. And that will be very, very helpful. And independence from unnecessary thoughts is the most important thing. So let's all have that kind of a azadi from all evil things. Then this practice will be worthwhile. So do practice. Let us all celebrate this 75th year of Indian independence and make our country great. Let's offer our prayer to sage Patanjali. This practice should not be limited to one day or one occasion of Makara Sankranthi. Sankranthi means change, change for good. So from now on, at least, let this be a routine practice for all of us with in the proper sense, without neglecting the principles of sage Patanjali. We should never deviate from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali in our practice protocol. Take a deep breath. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनाम् पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि हरि वो Sri Krishna Arpanamastu, Sri Guru Namaha, Shubhamastu. I wish you all again a very happy Makara Sankranti. God bless. Jai Bharat. Right.